Use the screwdriver to assemble the stop into the trial. Ensure the stop is fully seated in the trial. Connect the trial handle to the shaft of the trial by pulling back on the flange. The handle locks onto the shaft of the trial implant. Insert the trial into the disc space, centered on the midline mark, and aligned with the sagittal plane of the vertebral body. Advance the trial to the posterior margin of the vertebral bodies with the slotted mallet. Confirm position under lateral fluoroscopic control. If the trial needs to be placed more posteriorly, the stop can be backed out with the screwdriver, and the trial can be positioned more posteriorly. Each full counterclockwise rotation of the stop allows the trial to be advanced 1 millimeter posterior. Remove the handle from the trial. Slide the chisel corresponding to the trial height onto the shaft of the trial. Under lateral fluoroscopic control, advance the chisel into the vertebral bodies with the slotted mallet until the chisel is fully seated on the trial, ensuring that the trial stop is resting on both vertebral bodies. Leave the chisel and trial in place until the ProDisc L implant is ready for insertion. Press the release button on the back of the inserter and rotate the inferior arms outward. Assemble the inferior end plate onto the pins of the inferior arms. Press the release button and rotate the arms inward to lock the inferior end plate onto the pins. Load the superior end plate onto the pins on the superior arms of the inserter. Nest and hold the two end plates together by firmly gripping the inserter arms. Remove the chisel with the slotted mallet. Attach the trial handle and remove the trial. Ensure the disc space is clear of any disc or bony debris. Align the keels of the ProDisc L implant with the chisel cuts. Under fluoroscopic control, use the slotted mallet to insert the ProDisc L end plates to the posterior margin of the vertebral bodies. Insert the polyethylene inlay into the grooves in the inferior arms of the inserter with the dome up and dome up. Let the polyethylene inlay fall to the first ball detent. Assemble the distractor to the inserter. Under fluoroscopic control, use the thumb screw to fully advance the distractor. Verify that the posterior edge of the end plates have separated from each other to ensure adequate clearance of the polyethylene inlay. Insert the inlay pusher into the same grooves in the inferior arms. Manually push and lock the polyethylene inlay into the inferior end plate. Remove the inlay pusher. Visually confirm the polyethylene inlay is locked into the inferior end plate. Use a nerve hook to verify that no step and no gap is present. Return the distractor to its original position and then remove the distractor from the inserter. Press the release button of the inserter and rotate the inferior arms outward to unlock the inserter. Gently remove the inserter from the ProDisc L implant. Verify final implant position with lateral and AP imaging.